Hi everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at the Dyson AM10. This is a humidifier from Dyson, and I picked up a refurbished one. The price was too good to pass up. It was $299, and I received it just a few days ago. So it was a little tricky to open the box initially, but this is what we see inside. There is some paperwork, and this paperwork contains an owner's manual and a warranty registration card, and then a little booklet that's specific to the refurbished Dysons. So getting into the box here, we've got some protective cardboard packaging on top. Of course, being a refurbished unit, this doesn't have the nice packaging that a brand new unit would come with, but it's also half the cost. Okay, so we've got this little box inside. I'm not sure what's in there yet. And if we open up this little cardboard door, we see the tank that holds the water. Next, we've got the top of the fan, the bladeless part of the fan. I don't know what this is called, but it's surprisingly light. Finally, we have the base where the fan blades and all the electronics are. And it's much heavier, which makes sense because it's the base of the unit. Okay, so that's everything from within the box. We've got the water tank, we've got the base, we've got the little box there, and we've got the top of the fan. I'm pretty sure that the power adapter is what's inside that little box. Just taking a look at the tank here, it looks fairly straightforward. I think that red cap on the bottom is where we add the water, and it's got a nifty handle which will be helpful for lifting the container out and putting it back in, especially once it's filled up. This looks fairly straightforward. Like I said, it's surprisingly light. There are some little marks here, but it was just actually some dust in the packaging, and it just brushed right off. Let's take the base out of the box. You just gotta pop open these little cardboard tabs. As you can see, I struggled with this last one a little bit. There we go. And here it is, the Dyson humidifier. Again, some things which I thought were marks, but it's just some dirt or debris on the unit. And everything honestly looks good. You couldn't tell that this was not brand new. Everything looks perfect. And inside here, as I suspected, it is the power adapter. So we'll remove that. One thing that I noticed immediately here is that the prongs on the plug make it such that you can't. This is going to take up a lot of space on a power bar or on a wall outlet. You can't put it sideways. Just something to be aware of. And to assemble this, we just take the base of the unit and we put the tank down into place. On the back of the unit, we have the little hole for the power plug to go into. And then we take the top of the fan, and there's a little notch at the back, so make sure that's facing the back. Push it on, and it does actually click in. And there we go. Really easy to assemble. I'm really happy with it. Even though it's refurbished, like I said, everything looks brand new. There are some light scratches on the power adapter, but you would never notice. And there is a piece of plastic on this adapter, which I don't know if they reapplied or if this was left over from before it was refurbished. I love to peel these off, so I'm going to do that now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and plug this in. Plugged it into the unit, and I will plug the other end into the wall. I don't know if that's supposed to be bent like that, but that doesn't look quite right to me. I guess I'll just monitor that over time and make sure it doesn't become damaged. The cord is nice and long. It's 6 feet long, so you shouldn't have any difficulty finding somewhere to plug it in. And before we connect this to the main power, we should fill it with water. So you can just take this red cap and unscrew it counterclockwise, and you'll have a hole. The hole is fairly big, which makes it easy for filling up. Some of these things can be a little bit small. I've gone ahead and put a little bit of water in there, and we can go ahead and reinstall the cap. And we can take the tank and put it back in place. Remember, this doesn't click down, it just sets in. And you can see it's taking in the water, it's kind of bubbling there at the side. Next, I've plugged it into the wall. I'm going to press the power button, and it's turned on, which is a great sign. And I can see the little screen, though the little line is kind of moving around in a circle. I looked in the manual, and apparently the first time you turn it on, each time you turn it on, it's going to clean the water for 3 minutes before it begins humidifying. But the fan does turn on in that time, and you can set the humidity level. It was at this point I realized I couldn't set the humidity level or the fan speed because I did not have the remote. I had an initial moment of panic, and I thought perhaps it was not included in the box, but I did go back to the box, and as you can see here, it was just sitting at the bottom there. And one of the cool things about this is it has a magnet in it, so it just attaches to the top of the AM10, which is nice. You won't ever risk losing the remote. It always has a place to go. Fairly simple remote. You can increase the fan speed or decrease the fan speed. You can increase or decrease the humidity level. And there is also an option for automatic. That's the one I'm going to be trying later today. And apparently on that one, it takes into consideration the conditions in the room, and it tries to set a comfortable humidity level for most people. You can turn that on just by pressing the auto button on the remote. I let this sit for a few minutes while it finished the cleaning of the water. It says it uses UV light to clean it and to remove 99.9% of bacteria. And you can see it's just changed over on the display. It now says 50, so it is now humidifying. The unit is fairly quiet, and even the noise it does make is not a harsh noise. It's something you could easily sleep with. The quality of everything feels quite good, so overall I'm very impressed. Especially given that I only paid $299 for this instead of the over $500 it costs brand new. I'm really happy. And that's it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed my video of the unboxing of the Dyson AM10 and my initial impressions. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss the next one. And if you'd like to, leave a comment below letting me know what you thought, or if you've purchased one of these or you're considering purchasing one of these, I'd love to hear about it. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.